Hello, my name is Howard Rosenfeld. I am a creative writer. I wrote technical papers most of my professional life. Upon retirement, I began to write biographical episodes, poems, and short stories. But I had made a pact with myself. It must be an enjoyable endeavor, easy to read and interesting to others. I write about moments in time, places I have been, and people. I hope you are pleased with this children's story. It is about a farm girl and is entitled Jenna's Dilemma. Jenna knew she had overslept as she rolled out of bed. Buttons, her Persian cat, had left the bed a while ago. "There is lots to do today," she mused. "There is a fair in town, and Daphne, her favorite Holstein cow, is due to calve." Jenna loved to care for Daphne, and now she would need some extra attention. Jenna's father owns their dairy farm. There are about 80 cows, mostly Holsteins, and 200 acres for raising hay and silage to feed them. Besides her family, a few farm hands help with daily chores. Jenna's parents were not around when she entered the kitchen. "They're probably at the fair," she thought. "Now, where is Ken?" Her older brother Ken should be getting ready for morning milking chores. "Ken," Jenna called aloud, "breakfast?" The house seemed more quiet than usual. It suddenly occurred to Jenna that Daphne may have delivered her calf. She grabbed her coat and bounded out the back door. As Jenna ran down the driveway, she saw the barn door open. Ken was coming towards her. "We got a problem," Ken said as he got closer. "Daphne is down. I can't get her up. I can't get her to move." "Did she calve?" asked Jenna. "Yeah, that's the problem," Ken puffed. "I put her in a stall last night when her contractions began. The newborn calf is wedged between Daphne and the back wall of the stall. He seems okay, but I can't free him." "Is there anything wrong with Daphne?" "I'm not sure. I can't reach Dad on his cell phone, and I don't know what to do." Jenna became anxious. "Let's not take any chances. It could be milk fever again. You remember she had that the last time she calved? I'll call the vet." Jenna went back to the house. The veterinarian, Gil Bates, responded quickly to Jenna's urgent message. He pulled up to where Jenna was standing at the barn entrance. Before he stepped out, Jenna pressed her nose to the SUV window. "Hi, Dr. Bates. Are you alone?" "Yep." He stepped out of the vehicle and gave her a hug. "All my boys are at the fair today." "Since Zach isn't with you, maybe I can be your assistant. Daphne is down, and you're going to need a helper, aren't you?" The request was not unexpected. Gil answered, "Sounds good to me. Got to keep sharpening your vetting skills, right?" Dr. Bates opened the back gate of his vehicle, selected a black bag, which he handed to Jenna, and removed a large case for himself. As they entered Daphne's stall, Jenna began talking gently while stroking her muzzle, and looked into her glazed, sunken eyes. The newborn calf was nearby, squirming to get unpinned. Daphne was listless and did not move. Dr. Bates listened to her chest with his stethoscope and placed a finger on her gums to check her temperature. "Well, Jen," he said reassuringly, "just like you suspected. Looks like she has milk fever. We had better treat her for it." Jenna was ready to help with the treatment. Dr. Bates removed a bottle of solution from the case, along with a needle and tube. He attached the tube and needle to the bottle and handed them to Jenna. Jenna was familiar with the procedure. No words were exchanged. She disinfected an area of skin over Daphne's left jugular vein, applied pressure to it, and Dr. Bates inserted the needle. Jenna held the bottle high so that the solution would run into the vein. "That's a calcium solution, you know," said Gil. "When Daphne calved and began producing milk, her blood became depleted of calcium. Replacing the calcium will make her feel much better." Daphne perked up when she heard the other cattle entering the barn for the morning milking. She turned to see what was poking her from behind. The calf scolded her for not being fed. Daphne responded by suddenly standing up. The calf instinctively headed for her udder and began to nurse. Jenna put down the empty bottle and wrapped her arms around Daphne's long neck. She was so pleased to see her response. Daphne turned her head around to nuzzle her most recent offspring. Jenna looked straight at Dr. Bates through teary eyes, said, "Do you think I could be a veterinarian ever, Dr. Bates?" "Why not?" With a smile and a touch he replied, assuring her, "You sure have a way around animals." The end.